Hi, I'm Shane from Bija Yoga, and today we're going to do a little bit of exercise for the wrists and for the hands to help with anybody who does a lot of desk work or is starting to suffer from carpal tunnel. So these are some pretty basic yoga exercises. And when we do any kind of yoga exercises, we always start with that long, deep breath. So you can do this either sitting in a chair or you can do it seated on the floor. So let's start to breathe, inhaling nice and slow. We always want to take the breath down into the abdomen, into the rib cage, and into the chest. So the breath is very complete, and this will help calm everybody down. And when you exhale, make it nice and slow, finishing off with a little pull of the belly button back. So we want to continue with this nice slow breath, inhaling through the belly, the ribs, and the chest, and exhaling all the way down. Good. Let's take the arms out so that they're at a degree that is equal to the degree of your knees. So if you're sitting in a chair, the arms will be straight out, and if you're sitting on the floor cross-legged, the arms will be slightly out. And we're just going to start to paddle the wrists. So the fingers are a little bit together, and it's just like we're scooping something out of a jar. So you're just paddling the wrists. You want to try and keep your shoulders very relaxed here so that you're not creating tension in the shoulders as you're trying to release tension from the wrists. Just a little paddle, and let's reverse that. So now we're pressing something away from us, maybe pushing something out. Just trying to loosen up the wrists. You might get a little snap, crackle, pop, and that's okay. Not too much snap, crackle, pop. Keep breathing long and slow. Point the hands straight out so the wrists are flat, and take the arms straight out from the shoulders, and then gather up all of your fingertips and tuck them up against your thumb so you've made little claws out of your hands. We're going to pull the claws under towards the rib cage. Always keep the shoulders down, loosening tension in the forearms and the wrists, not creating tension in the shoulders. And then we're going to flex the hands, push out with the heels of the hands like you're trying to push the walls away from you. Keep breathing. If you're experiencing tension, the breath will help you to relax through it. Let's return to the claw position and the flex position. Claw position and flex position. Claw position, and this time we're going to again rotate the wrists, keeping the hands in that claw position. Relax your shoulders, start to breathe, and reversing rotation. Let's bring the hands in front of the heart and interlace the fingers. Push the palms straight out in front of you and push through the fingers. Take the arms up overhead, hug the biceps in, push the fingers up, and take the hands back out, push the fingers out. We're going to bring that joined hand down in front of the heart, palms down. So the fingers stay interlaced. We're going to do what's called a wrist push. So you want to push from the wrists, not from the fingers. Sometimes people get hung up kind of here, and we don't want to be there. We want to push all the way through the wrist. So one wrist goes to the opposite armpit, and then we reverse. The other wrist goes to the opposite armpit. So we keep breathing always through abdomen, rib cage, and chest, just working the wrist, pushing. And you can do each of these exercises as long as you like. Generally, a good place to get started is 30 seconds for each exercise. And you can increase up to a minute, or you can choose just one to do maybe quickly during a break. Let's bring the hands into center. We're going to bring all of the tips of the fingers together like a teepee. So like a teepee. And then we push the fingers together but keep the balls of the hands, the palms of the hands away. So the balls of the hands at the connector. And you spread your fingers out as far as they'll go. Drop that hand formation down a little bit towards the solar plexus and push. So stretch your fingers out as far as they'll go and push really hard. You're going to try and keep your palms as far away from each other as you can. So you're joined from balls of the hands through fingertips. And then we interlace the fingers again, making a joined fist. You're going to twist the palms away from each other. twist and twist. So you're twisting through the fingers like you would if you were going to crack your knuckles, but we don't actually want to crack the knuckles, just twist them, loosening up the fingers. But one more, twist and twist. Okay. Last exercise, we do have to either get off the chair or come onto your desk. We're going to start in a hands and knees position and flip the hands around. This is a bit of an extreme stretch. So if you don't get very far, it's okay. You really just want to work to the point where your body says that you're definitely experiencing something. And that might just be the action of turning your hands around. And you can stay here and kind of rest for a little bit. The weight starts to shift back towards the buttock. So you can start to feel it as you push the body back a little bit. We want to try and keep the wrist down, take it easy. We don't want to push too hard. And then we're going to slowly peel the palms off of the floor, leaving the balls of the hands and the fingertips down. Always breathing. And then let's slowly come up and reverse. Just for kicks and giggles, flip the hands over one at a time to kind of just stretch the front of the wrists. That's a nice little counter stretch. So, coming back to your seat. And we always wrap up our exercises by taking a few moments to close the eyes and just rest, having a few breaths. Thank you for joining me, and namaste.